lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lizzie and I post a lot of beauty related content here on YouTube. Today's intro is a second attempt because I believe my microphone's battery is running low, so it keeps mucking up. I have ordered new batteries, so I need to film this intro again. Today we are testing another new release from Revolution. It is the kombucha or kombucha collection, and this is what the palette looks like. It's absolutely one of my favorite palettes that they have come out with, and I'm so happy to have this. This retails for £20, but they did have like an introductory offer of £16, so it was 20% off. Now I did research what kombucha is and how to say it. There's like 2 or 3 ways of saying it. It's like kombucha or kombucha, so it depends on where you're from is how you pronounce it, I believe. I could be wrong, but that's what I've found online. So the palette is based around oranges. It looks amazing. I'm actually really excited because you will see in my video how my thought process was, but I wasn't sure where I was going with it. I do know that I'm kind of inspired by Emma Fleming from her latest video. Well, it wouldn't be her latest anymore, but it was like a fiery tutorial she did and it was amazing. So I was a little bit inspired by her, inspired by this palette a lot. But for £16, you need to watch this video to see what I thought of this palette. My mum's just come home, so the dog's barking because she fucking loves her. And then in this range you also get this kind of primer. This is the kombucha spritz. It's a blur and mattifying primer. I love the packaging on all of this. Just look at that. This retails for £15, but again with the 20% off it's £12. It's got gold reflex in there. I don't know how well you're going to see that, and it's actually a spray. So I'll spray it on my hand, and it's like a gel formula. I don't know if you can see that, but look at it. So obviously with XX Revolution it's a little bit more expensive because it's meant to have a bit of skincare benefits in there, and I think that's why they've put kombucha into like this. There's a few more items that I'm going to show you in the next clip where my microphone didn't muck up, but I just wanted to like show you this. It really is like a gel-like consistency with a bit of gold glitter in there. I actually really like it. There is a weird smell to these items. So people say they use kombucha in like tea, I believe, when I was reading online. It's like a sweet and sour tea. People say it's got so many different benefits, like hair loss. Sorry, my mum's leaving again. It's got so many good benefits. People use it for hair loss. People use it when they have cancer. I saw so many different benefits from it. But this is the first time I've heard of that ingredient, kombucha. There was an eyebrow and eyelash serum, but the last serum I bought for my eyebrows from Revolution actually broke my eyebrows out, so I didn't buy it. I'm really excited for you guys to see how the look turned out. From my thumbnail you can see, but yeah, I'm just going to get back into past me, who's going to go through the rest of the products with you. Then we have the mascara. So this is the kombucha mascara. It volumes, lengthens and defines. Look at that packaging. So this retails for £10, but on 20% off it was obviously £8. I actually had to work that out for a second just then. I love the colours to this. I absolutely love it. The one's got like a silhouette shape to it. Very fluffy one as well, so I wonder how that will perform. And then the last item I picked up was the kombucha hydrating lip oil. I got the blackberry and raspberry shade. I wanted the darker shade and the more berry toned one because that's just me. I love berries. Oh, that smells so good. I'm just gonna have to put it on right now. Oh, that is amazing. And the dough foot is more like fluffy than anything. It's not a spatula, and it just glides onto your lips really nicely. That smells gorgeous, and this was £6.40 but originally £8. My lips feel amazing. I've just primed my eyelids. Now we're going to go in with the palette. I must admit, I feel like I haven't filmed a tutorial in so long that I don't actually know what I'm going for. maybe we should start off with this big orange shade in the middle. That orange blended out so well, like really well. Now I want to take this shade here and just put that a little bit below the orange. There's just a little bit of kickback in the pans, but not too much. So, but I can imagine if you really went in there with your brush, there'd be a lot. Now I want to take this shade here, right in the corner. And yes, I did just scratch the palette on my lip. Ow. Colour kind of just goes into the last colour. I was hoping it would be a little bit darker. And then I'll just use the previous brush just to blend it out. But it kind of looks very similar to the second shade we used. You know what I've just realised? There is no orange shimmer. You have this kind of goldish shimmer here. You have a red shimmer, but I really would have loved an orange shimmer. Oh, that's got like a hint of like gold and orange in there. Let's try that. I did want to kind of like have like a red and then an orange. We'll just go for that shade there. It's a very like hardly pressed colour. I'm barely picking up any pigmentation. We'll try it dry, and if not, I'll wet the brush. All right, nice, nice. It actually is nice, but you can definitely tell that it's gonna need a lot of building up. You can tell I haven't filmed in a while. I got my COVID jab last week, and I had the intentions of filming, but the jab was like, nope, we're gonna try and make you ill. So it kept trying to make me ill. Even though it's a hardly pressed shade, it's working really, really well. It's a bit crumbly. What I might do is wet the brush for the other side and see how it works. Let's see. Maybe that's what it needs. It's not as crumbly now. So either, I think, a tacky base or a wet brush. Just neatened up both eyes, and do you know what? I am so impressed with that shimmer. If you wet it, it works fine, like absolutely fine. It's really hardly pressed in the pan, don't get me wrong, even wetting your brush, but just look at that pigmentation. It's a really nice like orangey gold, and you know I love my golds, so absolutely love it. Now I'm thinking we need to try like a brow bone highlight, and that's one thing I usually forget in these videos, is to do a brow bone highlight. So we've got this huge one here, and then we've got this little one down here. You know what I realized? There's 21 mattes in here. 21. Oh, that's the big shade in the middle. That's the little one at the bottom. I think we'll go for that one. This palette is a £37 palette. So 21 mattes, that means there's 16 shimmers. I finally feel like Rev are listening to us. It's taken them a little while, hasn't it? This one's a different formula. Like, this is a very crumbly formula. So Beauty Bay are coming out with a new green palette, and oh my god, it looks stunning. And it was meant to be here between 3 and 5. It's now 5:18, and I've got a message from Herms, of course, telling me that it's now coming between 5 and 7. All I know is it best come today, okay? Because once I've filmed with this, I've got a Colourpop haul to film. Guys, Colourpop is humongous. And then I feel like this shade is just pure glitter. And then I want to kind of edit this video and film later with that Beauty Bay palette. I don't know if you guys will be able to notice, but this shade here has got like a crack down the side. It looks like it's about to break. Time to put the mascara on. I thought, let's put the mascara on before I do my eyeliner. I'll do my eyeliner off camera next. And again, this is the Kombucha mascara. I believe there's kombucha in this. I just love the packaging, and the wand is a nice shape. It's very similar. I remember Alex saying in her group when it came out that it's very similar to the Mood Obsession one. So let's compare. So the Mood one's at the bottom, and it is kind of similar shape. Literally very, very similar. The Mood one felt a bit more wet when it came out the tube. Literally the same wand. Like, I can't see a difference right now, except for the Mood one's kind of flat at the top, and the Kombucha one is a little bit more rounded. But they're both very, very similar wands. Like, It's crazy. And I feel like the Mood one was maybe £8 and the Kombucha one is 10. It is a little bit more rounded, I must admit. The Kombucha one is a little bit more rounded, whereas this is kind of flat. That's more rounded. I hope you can see that. But yeah, no, the Kombucha one is a bit more rounded and the Mood one's a little bit more flat. But very, very similar shapes. Like, it's got the similar silhouette shape to it. Just put a couple of layers on and let's see how it goes. I didn't actually get on with the Mood mascara, and a lot of people did. I know Alex really enjoyed it. I know Miss Sid's really enjoyed it. But I didn't really get on with it. And I'm kind of not getting on with this one. I think my lashes need like different things from mascara than maybe Alex and Miss Sid's. It's not doing what a mascara usually does. I feel like it's quite a dry formula. I'm gonna do the other eye off camera and then come back. That mascara did barely anything for my lashes. They look very spiky, very uneven, and it's meant to what? Volume, lengthen and define. It didn't define anything, it didn't volumize anything, and it didn't really lengthen anything. I don't know, I feel like it's a mascara I might have to try a few times, but I'm not sold. So next thing I want to use is the Kombucha Spritz. So this is like a gel like texture, I've noticed. It says it's infused with kombucha, ginger squalane, peptides, helping to moisturize, smooth and leave skin looking revitalized. I'm not actually going to spray this onto my skin. I want to spray it onto my hand and rub it into my skin because I just feel like that is the best way. It's one of those sprays that if I did spray it would probably just splash because it's quite a thick spray. It's probably easier to distribute without spraying it onto your skin. There's a smell to it and I don't know if that's kombucha. It's a nice smell. My skin does feel nice. It's a blurring and mattifying primer, so I don't know, I don't really see a difference. My skin looks a little bit mattified actually, I must admit. There's that gold glitter everywhere. Wow. Let's put a little bit more on. Let's kind of spray it. Let's spray it and see what happens. Yeah, see, it just landed in one space. I'm gonna let this sit on my skin, finish off my eyes and put some of my base on, and then we'll come back to finish off the eyes. But I will tell you how it sat on my skin. It's balled up a little bit. Before I do the rest of my makeup, I just wanted to show you my skin. Now, that primer made my skin so matte that I feel like I don't even need powder on my skin. It's crazy. I'm still going to powder for the sake of powdering because I've got a couple of videos to film, but my skin feels set and my skin never feels set. I've even used like a cream bronzer and I've also used the Colourpop Wisp highlighter and my skin just feels so set. So I want to put some translucent powder on together, maybe just in my T-zone if anything, and where I know I'll get oily. Like, I just feel like I didn't need to set my face whatsoever, but you never know with your skin, like with my skin, if it's just gonna go all oily. Now for blush, I really want to go in with this shade here. Such a nice blush. It's pigmented, so definitely dust it off. Just gonna drag it up a little bit. I really enjoy this palette. I feel like I want an orange lip. Like, I'm just going in, aren't I? Like, I feel like monochromatic, that's what we need to be doing. Finish off me eyes. Just put a little bit of this red all along as well. Well, we are finally finished, guys. I feel like this took me a little while because I really wanted to make this a bit more monochromatic. So you know I used an orange blush, well, an eyeshadow from the palette as a blush. It's not as orange as I would want it to be. I feel like I need it a little bit more, but it's okay. It's my first kind of monochromatic look. I am kind of inspired by Emma Fleming's video, so I will like pop a link down below and like a picture up here because that video, oh my god, fire. Okay, absolutely love that tutorial. Now, I did use a Colourpop lippy stick in the shade Absolute Zero, well, that's the lip liner, and Chi Chi lippy stick to create this, and then I also used it in my waterline because the orange I was trying to use from the Tiffany Kaleidoscope collection wasn't as intense as I wanted it to be, but this worked amazing, so I had to use the liner in my waterline as well. I did sharpen it, so bit hygienic. I am wearing Primark Girls with Attitude London lashes. I absolutely love these lashes. Added a bit of Gatsby Peaches and Cream pigment to make my highlight pop. Let's start talking about some of these products. First thing I kind of want to talk about is the mascara. The mascara, the packaging is adorable. Like, I absolutely love the packaging. It's £10, and again, it's just a mascara that I'm not getting on with. It just clumped random lashes together, made them look like odd shapes. It didn't work, so that's why I threw on a pair of lashes. It just didn't do what it was meant to do. It was meant to volumize, lengthen, define. It was meant to do everything a mascara could do. Making sure there's no orange on my teeth, and I feel like it didn't. I think certain mascaras I don't get on with and everyone else loves, and then there's certain mascaras I love and everyone else don't get on with. Like, I love the Relove Power Lash Mascara, and some people actually don't like that. I don't really like the Mood Obsession Mascara, yet Alex proper loved it. So yeah, I think there is some mascaras that I just don't get on with, and if you've got lashes like mine where they're quite sparse, they're not really there, then maybe this isn't for you. The lip oil is a game changer. I love this. Ooh. Oh my god, I forgot I had it on my hand, and it's dried down, and it's got, like, you know, like when you put PVA glue and you can peel it. I wonder if I can peel it. It's just kind of flaky, but it's dried down on my hands. So weird, but I absolutely love this. It's got an amazing flavor to it that you can so smell. I'm so happy that I picked up the raspberry and blackberry flavor. Oh, it smells amazing. I wonder, should I put a bit over this? £6.40 at the moment. You can't go wrong for that lip oil. Now, the primer is the most mattifying primer I have tried in a very long time. I love the consistency. Like, I love that it's gel. I love that there's gold flakes in it, because you know me, I absolutely love gold. £15, so it is quite expensive. I don't know why I keep buying these now. Like, I've noticed a lot of their pricing is £15. XX is a brand that have skincare benefits in there, and I feel like my skin actually feels nice. Like, I didn't need to set my face, but obviously I did. If you're an oily girl like me, this is a game changer. Like, I must admit, it's one of those kind of primers that I don't have to set my face with. Like, I must admit, I left this on for a good 10 minutes because I kind of ate a bag of skips because I had to put some eye drops in. So I thought, let me let this sit down, eat a bag of skips, put some eye drops in. So it sat down really nicely. It did ball up a little bit over here, but that's where I put a bit of extra product on. So yeah, don't put too much product on your skin with this, but I loved it, and I'm not a mattifying girl. The last thing I have to talk about is this damn palette. First of all, packaging, amazing. This is one of my favorite packagings from XX. Like, I just love that it looks like a fire cloud. Like, I absolutely love it. It's such a nice palette to own. Palette. I just wish there was more orange in there. Like, I feel like there was only a couple of tones of orange, and if you've got the extravaganza palette, Ganza palette, then you might even own these oranges already. There could have been more. I love the fact there's 21 mattes in here, finally, and 16 shimmers. One of the shimmers which I used here was very hardly pressed. This one was very glittery, and I just felt like both of them, as soon as I wet them, they worked so much better than when I used them dry. So the shimmers are definitely worth spraying your brush, but I absolutely love it. I know I didn't swatch it, I'm sorry, but the palette looks amazing, and I feel like if you want to see swatches, I'm sure Alex and I'm sure Luce have swatched this palette already. I just didn't feel like swatching it. But £16 for this palette, originally 20. I would wait for an offer, and if you want it, grab it now. I love this. It's sad it's not got a mirror, but to be fair, that probably keeps the price a little bit lower. I really hope you guys did enjoy this. I was actually debating whether I should put some gems on, but I thought, no, let's leave it here. Sorry, kids are shouting and screaming outside as usual. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please smash it a huge thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.